guys, what's going on? This is Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. As you can see, we are at the summoning portal. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pull the most Ancient Shards I've ever pulled here on the channel. 301. So basically, because it's a double chance event, we're guaranteed 3 legendaries. That's not how it works, but you guys get the point. By the way, guys, did you hear there's like a mercy rule? So if you open up a certain amount of shards, your chances increase until you get a legendary. For the voids, I'm very close. I've opened up around 175 shards with no legendaries right now. Void shards, bad luck, in case you missed that video, my last shard opening. After 200 void shards, you get plus 5% chance every single shard you open more, and it's cumulative, right, until you get a legendary character. So I actually am tempted to kind of open up my voids. Maybe we'll do it at the end. Let's see how lucky or unlucky we get on the Ancients first. So let's go ahead and start things out here. We're not going to review every champion we pull because we would be here all day. And hey, maybe a legendary here? Maybe a legendary? Because we got 1,500 points. That seems like a lot. I think that we might here, the last one. Yes, okay. And there we go. The worst legendary in the game, starting this video hot, baby. Ooh, Tila Gormain. I saw all those tournament points, and I'm like, yeah, dude, we must have gotten a legendary there. Tila Gormain. Support champion, attacks one enemy. Prepare to be underwhelmed, ladies and gentlemen. Attacks one enemy, steals one random buff from the target. Okay. Attacks one enemy, places an HP burn debuff for 2 turns, places a continuous heal buff on all allies for 2 turns if the attack is critical on a 4 turn. There's not even a 1 turn cooldown there. Let me push myself over a little bit. On the A3, this one better be good, right? The A3, right? Life Worm, attacks all enemies, has an 100% chance of placing a leech debuff and a heal reduction. That's it, huh? Are you kidding me? Resisting all battles by 35. Dude, why did they not buff this champion? Why did they not buff this champion? I'm serious. She's awful, but it's cool to have her. She is a legendary. I didn't have her before, so better than a dupe. And dude, our first 10, we pulled one. It is kind of lame how we see the tournament points ahead of time because, okay, now we don't see it. Because then it ruins the fun, right? We knew we got a legendary on that last one. Okay, so this is making up for all those epics and all that good stuff that we got in the last one. There is a champion pull tournament too, champion chase, whatever. So that is something that we'll get a bunch of legendary books and stuff as well. I think, I haven't looked at it yet. So we get a torture helm here. We get a crimson helm there. Crimson helm, right? This champion. Decreased attack on the A1. On the A2, we have a 4-time provoke and a block damage on this champion for 1 turn. Damage based on defense. She's a high base defense. Almost 1,600, I believe, base defense. And Ungard plays a revive on death buff and an increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns on a 4 turn. She's a champion that I already have, but I have not built out. And I think I'm definitely going to build her out because she also has an ally HP in dungeons by 33%. For those of you who missed the video, I'll include the link in the description below. But I asked the Plarium dev, the designers, the artists and the designers and the developers of Raid Shadow Legends, who their most underrated champion in the game is. And I forgot who it was, but somebody said Crimson Helm. So there we go. Let's move on to the next 10. We have a lot to open here. Let's try not to get in too many side tangents here. Let's try to, keep it moving here, Ash. Keep it moving. Solaris, pretty good movie. George Clooney. All right, keep going here. And Hope. I saw that Deadwood Jedi had a video, I believe, on Hope. So check that one out. Let's go ahead and make some room, and I'll be back. Or be right back. All right, here we go. Need to make more room, man. Need to make more room. All right, 100 tournament points. Does that mean all rares? It did it again. Yikes. Well, that stinks. Let's just go ahead and all rare it up. Next 10. Do not do that, Plarium. That's not cool. It ruins the video. All right. I guess on your first batch, it tells you beforehand how many you get. So, Sinesha. Oh, there we go again. There we go again. Estrelith. Okay, hey, listen. We're moving in the right direction here. We're moving in the right direction. Still not an amazing legendary champion, but 2. Not bad for what? 50 shards? God. All right, Estrelith. So not a duplicate either. I don't have her, which is great. On the A1, she has attack one enemy, fills the turn meter of a random ally by 15%, fills the turn meter of all allies by a further 15% if the attack is critical. Great. Attacks one enemy, places 2 bomb debuffs that detonate after 1 turn. This debuff cannot be resisted. How unfortunately, you still need the high accuracy for the not for the filling turn meter. Cool. So you don't have to build her with any accuracy. That's on a 4-turn. She got buffed, right, in the last rebalancing. I'm totally drawing a blank. I think she did, but it wasn't great, right? Judgment. Exchanges remaining HP levels with a target enemy, then attacks with a default skill. Cannot be used on the boss. Gains extra turn and decreases the cooldown of this skill by 3 turns if the champion's HP drops below 20% when attacked. Okay, and then speed in the arena battles by 28%. That's Astrolith. What do you guys think of Astrolith? Either way, Senesha was the champion. I've had her for a while. I just built her out. I'll probably do a guide on her. But she was the champion responsible for me clearing Night Revenant 21. Just did that last week. So not bad. So far, 2 legendaries. Things are looking pretty good here. And we get 10 more before we have to clear up some more space, man. We need more space in this game. I'm so sick of taking breaks and feeding champions. But, you know, whatever. Whale problems, right? Who cares? All right. We get a Shatterbones. Shatterbones, another one of those champions, by the way, who was on the list. I'm giving the whole spoilers of that video, the Plarium underrated list. Attacks all enemies 3 times, 50% chance to decrease the turn meter by 30%. Really solid. 75% chance can be booked up to on a 4-turn cooldown, and then has the decreased speed on all enemies for 2 turns, and fills the turn meter of all allies by 25%. Shatterbones, definitely a very, very good epic champion. Be right back. All right, guys, here we go. It's going to tell us. It's going to tell us. Boom, 820. So what's that? A couple epics? A couple epics. We got a tour. We got, there we go. Tyrell and Urson Ironhide. Okay. Let's move on to the next guys. We don't know. Executioner, Tree Feller, Frozen Banshee. We got a Crypt Witch in there. We get a, this is the time of the video where I ask you guys, you pull anybody good? Are you keeping your shards? Are you using them now? This is the time, in my opinion at least, to go ahead and use your shards. But of course, it's up to you guys, right? But double chance events. There's more of them now, so that's good. Seeker, best epic in the game. Definitely in the conversation. Definitely in the conversation. Speed boost every 2 turns because he takes an extra turn once you use it. Really solid champ. I would go for Madame Ceres still. But really, Stag Knight, Madame Ceres, Miscreated Monster, it's tough because how can you rank? How can you really rank the best champion when it depends on what you need, right? Depends on what you need on the team. There are no best champions in the game. Aothar, maybe Lydia Death Siren, I don't know. What do you guys think? If you saw yesterday's video, we talked about her new kit. Be right back. All right, here we go. So how many legendaries do you guys think I'm going to get from here on out? We got 3 epics here. Again, Mother Superior, pretty solid rare. Dark Elaine, a free rare. Sakara. I heard a lot of good things about Sakara as being an underrated champion, epic champion. Any of you guys use her? I heard she hits like an absolute truck. But I don't know. Attacks all enemies. Interesting. I heard that people sleep on her, but I haven't tried her out myself, so that's just what I hear. It's the word on the street. So let's see. I think I'm gonna get 2. Oh, whoa, dude! Rashard the Tower. Hey, we're talking now. We keep getting a little bit better for every, and we got Zargala there. We keep getting a little bit better with every pull, and still no dupes. I don't have Rashard the Tower, known for his block damage ability, has a 50% chance of removing 1 random buff from the target on his A1. On his A2, attacks 1 enemy, places a block cooldown skills debuff and a block buffs debuff for 2 turns. These debuffs cannot be resisted. Sorry about that. These debuffs cannot be resisted. And then on the A3, place a block damage buff on all allies for 2 turns on a 4-turn cooldown, and HP in all battles by 33%. That's Rashard, or Rashkard the Tower. Sweet. Again, we're moving in the right direction here. Every legendary has been a little bit of a step up from the previous legendary. Stag Knight, another amazing epic, right? Speaking of top tier epics in the game, Zeloton, not one of them, but a really underrated shield champion in the game with his A2, excuse me. Places a shield buff on all allies, heal 20% of this champion's max HP for 3 turns. Places a 15%, 100% continuous heal. What? 15% continuous heal buff on all allies for 2 turns. This ability is sick. Armored Scales, sick ability. Let's move it on here. So 3 Legos. So now it's all gravy, man. We've beaten the we've met the odds, you know. 1% chance, but we're about halfway through, maybe a little bit over halfway through this video, and I'm feeling lucky, man. I'm feeling like I'm gonna get maybe 5 legendaries. Now give me a martyr or something, right? I think martyr's probably the best. It's hard to say martyr. I'm missing somebody else. Someone better than martyr for legendary. Who am I missing? Let me clear up some space here, guys. Feel free to fast forward. I'm not gonna cut this one. I'm so overflowing right now in my vault everywhere, right? I just have no room whatsoever. So you're gonna see some cringy stuff here where I sacrifice epic champions because, you know, don't want to be here all day. Just duplicates, of course. But it's getting to be one of those things that I think that we really need more champion slots here, right? You know, because I have a lot of rares that I built out too, right? That are taking up slots as well. So it's not like it's all, you know, it's all legendary characters, because as you guys know, I level up a lot of rares just to do guides on, and I actually use a lot of rares in this game. Maybe not a lot, but I use a few. I use a few rares on my dungeon teams, or certainly on my faction war teams. Definitely like 5 or so rare champions, maybe more. And then I have dupe cold hearts that I use as well. So yeah, you know, it's just making sure I get champions here that I do have at least a few copies of. Definitely have a bunch of Hexias and Bashers. All right, I think I just need one more, and then I'm good. I already have a few Zargalas, so there we go. Sacrifice, it hurts. Wish we could trade, wish we could do something, but oh man, we don't have a lot of room there. I needed 5 more, good God. All right, let's just go up with 10 more here. We're halfway through, and 340, that means 1 epic, and there she is. Spider. Male or female? I forgot. All right, so pitiless one. We've got, come on, Ash. Who is the best legendary that you really want? It's not Martyr. I mean, I would love a Martyr, don't get me wrong. But if I could choose one, I think it would be, God. Tanix Hateflower actually is, ironically, one of the free login champions, but she actually, believe it or not, helped me. Horden, if you another Plarium video, I'm really plugging the hell out of that video today, was going to be one of the starting champions in this game. And that was obviously not the case. But that is the Diamond's favorite or most underrated champion. Tashada, Bushi, and Maroth the Blood-Soaked, new champion alert. Actually don't have him, so this is cool. He has one of these things where attacks one of these kind of mechanics to his kit where he attacks an enemy 2 times. First hit does something, fill a turn meter. Second hit does something, decrease enemy's turn meter. On the A2, first hit shield on all allies 2 turns. Second hit heal all allies. That's a really great ability on a 3 turn, right? I'm gonna build this guy out, I think. And he's a barbarian. I don't need help in barbarian crypts, but still. And then he has a decrease attack, or removing increase attack. And then he has decreased defense and removing decreased defense as well on a 2-hitter. Really cool champion. I remember we talked about him when he was released, but I have to reiterate, he's a cool dude. All right, 81 left, be right back. All right, guys, cleared up some room, and I realized how many of you must have cringed when I said Rashard. Roshcard, Ash. Come on, bro. All right, here we go. 40 and then 40 more. Let's do this. I think we're going to go ahead and not binge on more. Another Tyrell. Awesome. Join the club. We're not going to binge on more shards because I bought the Halloween pack. And I bought another pack, and then I had been saving shards as well for this video, so I'm not about spending any more money than I already have. So here we go. War Maiden, Soulbound, Spider, a Cage Breaker there. What do we got? 3 more rounds here. Let's see. We have Ursine Ironhide. Did a video guide on him. Really solid champion. Helped me out in Faction Wars for sure. I don't know if I want to say under. Okay, again! And then we have, ooh, the new legendary champion. This is my 5th Lego? What? All right. The new legendary champion, Saito. A1. Attacks one enemy 2 times, 50% chance of placing a decreased defense debuff for 2 turns after the first hit. Places an extra hit if the decreased defense debuff is applied. That's a 60% chance when booked. Attacks one enemy before attacking, places an increased attack buff and an increased crit damage buff on this champion for 2 turns if this champion's defense is higher than the target's defense. Decrease the cooldown of skill 1 by 1 of this skill, by 1 turn if the target has more than 50% HP after the attack. Cool. I heard this hits like an absolute truck too. Some of you guys may be able to confirm or deny that. Attacks one enemy, then attacks all enemies alive except the initial target if there are more than 3 enemies alive. Inflicts 20% more damage on the first hit if the target has higher max HP than this champion. And then we have we'll ignore 7.5 of the enemy defense for each time this champion attacks the same enemy in consecutive attacks or turns. Stacks up to 30%. This stack will be lost and reset if this champion targets and attacks a different enemy. So good against bosses, Vendetta passive, and good against clan boss. Then attack in dungeons by 30% on the aura. So there we have it, guys. Another Lego. So if you guessed 2, you would be right so far. Unless we get lucky again. And just the miracle. Oh, dude. Okay. Finally, it's time for a dupe. We get a Krila Witch Arm, who is an insane champion. Defiled Sinner as well, who is an insane champion, but we already had her. Our first dupe, right after I said, no dupes too. But hey, we've gotten lucky. We cannot complain. She's a beast. Used her on my Orc team, obviously in Faction Wars. Shield buff equal to 10% of the champion's max HP on the ally with the lowest HP for 2 turns. Attacks one enemy, a stun, 100% chance of landing that stun, provided she has enough accuracy, and then has a 100% chance when booked of having an ally attack with 3 random allies attacking a random enemy. Really cool champion. Increased defense, increased attack, and then increased crit rate, and then attacks all enemies. Really good AoE on a 4-turn as well. Krila Witch Arm, a really, really good champion in this game. I need to make a little bit more space, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to open up some of the voids as well, or all of the voids, because we might get lucky. All rares. Boom. Next. That's fast. That's how you open up shards very fast. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can get lucky again, man. It is raining legendaries in today's videos. Lady Atessa. We have a Coffin Smasher, solid rare champion for Clan Boss, mid-game. Brutal, Nightmare, maybe. Grinner, Fortress Goon, Valerie. Vergis is really, really good. Just a really solid champion after his buff, 6 months ago or so. We have 21 more Ancients, I believe. Oh, another one! It strikes again. Fushan, a dupe. A dupe. But still, you know, hey, when they make that legendary dupe system, I'm going to be looking pretty good here. Pretty good. So Fushan is a really solid champion. He has an extra hit chance on his A1. He has a Scylla the Drake's type ability with the AoE attack on a 3-turn cooldown with a 20% stun, similar to her. Basically the same ability. And then we have 4 times at random with a decreased defense. If this was an AoE, it'd be insane, but it is on 3-turn cooldown when booked. In 4 times at random strong version, and speed in all battles by 24%. All right, we are officially out of room. We have 1 more Ancient Shard. Let's see if we can get incredibly lucky. I am obviously not going to pull my Sacred Shards. Going to save them. I have 13 in the bank. Really been saving those for a while, so I'm excited about the next double time Sacred Shard pull event. Only reason I'm pulling these voids is because I'm very close to the Mercy rule here, and even if I don't get a legendary here, I know it will push me that much closer to one because I'm very close to 200, if not already at 200. So here we go. Got 2 left. We can't get greedy, though. We've gotten so lucky this video already. And here we go. Boom! And we end. Go, Seer. So a great epic. Sorry about the calls, guys. My apologies. Forgot to mute my Skype. Darn it. All right, guys. I will go ahead and talk to you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Which one of these champions that I pulled do you want to see me level up? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you want to see a guide on any of the champions that we pulled today. And best of luck with your pulls, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend or week, depending on when you're watching this video. And as always, take care, guys.